So if you're anything like me, you spent the last couple of weeks diving headfirst into Hogwarts Legacy. From spellcrafting to potion making to traversing the land on broomstick, Hogwarts fever is real. However, it would appear that the developers of the game have no current plans to produce any sort of DLC post-launch. Now, this is something that we need to talk about, as well as why this would be a huge mistake. So during IGN FanFest, they got a chance to speak with Alan Toe, the game director for Hogwarts Legacy. Now, he specifically said that we've been really heads down bringing Hogwarts Legacy to life. So at the moment, there are no current plans for DLC. Now, while I'm sure many fans can appreciate the fact that Hogwarts Legacy has been a relatively stellar launch, I think fans might be a little disappointed as to why there's no DLC currently planned, given the fact that one of their biggest DLC updates is right in front of their face. Now, if you've been playing the game, you've already seen the Quidditch field. We've gotten to explore it. If you're on broomstick, you can tour around the Quidditch field, and it's actually a really beautiful sight. So it continues to baffle me at the fact that Quidditch, while the field itself was created in this world, that the game mode itself within as kind of a fun little mini Easter egg thing that you can do was not in the game as well. However, there was always hope that this was going to come in the form of DLC. So the Quidditch game mode is literally right in front of their face. I think if there was any, DLC that they were going to add, I had always assumed that Quidditch was #1 on their list because of how just highly praised and coveted it was. In reality, it's just a big mistake if they choose to never add this. Another reason why no DLC would be a big mistake is outside of Quidditch, you can see the numbers on Steam or just, sale values as well. Hogwarts Legacy has been an absolute explosive phenomenon for people, either introducing, new fans to the series, fans that may not have been necessarily a big fan of the Harry Potter franchise. And it's also reintroducing old fans into why they fell in love with this story in the first place. I think Hogwarts Legacy does a really great job of that. And so additional DLC is not only beneficial from the developer side as it brings them in more money for this game, but it's also really good for the fans as it just gives you another reason for fans to explore the worlds once you've seen the credits roll. And for a game that isn't necessarily an MMO, as I think it very well could have been, I personally believe that this game could have been an open world game where you pass by real people going to class, doing their quests or things like that, or even splitting the game in half and having one campaign mode and then having an online mode to which you can explore the same grounds and do the same thing, filled with quests and other opportunities that were not in the main game that could allow you to, explore and do things with friends, such as raids or dungeons or things like that, where you could get additional gear and just have that kind of be an expansive universe. So it's already kind of a big deal that the MMO aspect is so limited in this game to just a single player experience. But the fact that there's no co-op opportunities, there's no Quidditch being thought of, there's no additional opportunities for you to potentially, just explore the world and have more to do, I think is another just big mistake for a game that has clearly, resurrected the Harry Potter franchise. So I think for them to not produce any DLC, it's not to say that they won't, but, it's not something that, clearly they don't have plans on doing that right now. I think if they never created DLC, it would be a big mistake. So two of the things that I would love to see, in the future would obviously be Quidditch. I think Quidditch is a must that needs to happen, or else, it really kind of tarnishes the legacy, ironically enough, no pun intended, for Hogwarts Legacy, as well as having some potential, multiplayer feature thrown in there at some later date in which friends, can join together and play with one another in this collective universe. So while this article doesn't necessarily place things set in stone, things are always subject to change, right? It's possible that Avalanche could change their mind and have DLC ready, or maybe they're just saying that. Maybe they just don't want to talk about it as of right now and they want people to just fully enjoy the game. That's very much a possibility. But again, like I said before, I wouldn't hold my breath. However, at the end of the day, I think it would be a huge mistake if they never produce DLC for this game, because it is definitely ripe with opportunity for additional story quests, multiplayer opportunities, Quidditch, and so much more. But let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this? Is there anything that you think that they definitely need to add outside of Quidditch that you would love to see, i.e. dungeons, raids, multiplayer opportunities? Let me know down in the comment section below. As always, my name is That Guy Rye. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, dropping a like very much helps out the channel, really helps support me. I really appreciate it, and you'll have more news, opportunities, and just open discussions like this in the future. That's all for me, guys. I'm going to jump back into Hogwarts. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.